Hey man, hello and welcome to Two Grumpy Vets and a Dude. This is a show that each week allows for three friends to get together and live life intentionally. We do this by throwing a little social commentary with our own weird sense of humor and our thoughts together to show folks that having weekly conversations is a good way to help each other out, help men become better men. And so now on with the show with Bryan, Rich, and the Dude.
Dude, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much, man. What you doing?
Talking to you.
I hear you. Don't know where Brian's at.
Well, that's okay. They're $8 short. Like what I
Right.
usually am.
Usually you are, but not tonight.
Not tonight. So hopefully Bryan will be on pretty soon so I can tell both of you just the absolute wonderful week that I have had. I already texted you on Monday and told you what happened Monday,
Yeah.
but it didn't stop there.
Oh, wow.
My week has just continued on.
Oh, wow. The hits just keep on a-coming.
Oh man, the hits have they haven't stopped. First I
Yeah.
get kicked in the balls, then I get slapped in the face, and then I get a throat chop. It's been a wonderful fucking week.
You know, I'd probably say screw it. Wouldn't even go in tomorrow and just pull the covers over your head and take a nap.
Well, see, here's the thing. We had one guy already on vacation this week was scheduled, and then another guy wants to take a vacation day tomorrow, and he would have been able to until the schedule changed on Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So now we needed 3 drivers. So he asked me if I wanted to run a double for Friday. I'm like, yeah, I can probably do that. So because I had a double for today instead of Abilene, I came back Wednesday and said, "Hey Scott, since you asked a favor of me for Friday, can I ask a favor of you? And would you run the double Giddings and Waco tomorrow, which was today,
Mm-hmm.
and I ran Abilene?" So his face just like kind of sunk. It's like, okay, you asked for a favor, but you know, make sure that you're willing to do the favor instead of, look at me and go, God damn it. So that's how it fell in line. So I went to Abilene today, and tomorrow I get to run Austin and Waco. And of course, and then Mike is running Ennis because that got added to 3 times a week now instead of 2 times a week. So Mike is going up to Ennis, and I'm running the doubles. So when I got back today, we have for the loaders, the STOs, which one gets pulled first, second, and third. So my first run for tomorrow is not even half pull yet. And the second run hasn't even been touched. So I'm probably going to have a long day today or tomorrow, which is okay. We're good. So is Bryan on now?
Yep. Brian's
Who's on?
Who's on first? Yes.
So what's going on, man?
Okay. So Rich knows Monday's story, what happened. So you'll get Monday's story, and then as Paul Harvey would say, and here is the rest of the story. So Monday, I'm coming back from Ennis. It's about 6 p.m. I'm getting into the north side of Temple. I'm in the center lane. And all of a sudden, I hear a thump or a thud or whatever you want to call it. Felt like the back of my chair just got kicked. And I look in my rearview mirrors and there's a car spinning all over the fucking road who had just hit me from behind. And I'm in my, my work truck.
Yeah.
So it, yeah, he pushed the ICC bumper, and I'll send you guys the pictures while we're talking.
That's a
So
hell
on
of
the
a hit.
driver's side to the center of the ICC, and you can see where in the pictures I'm gonna send where his vehicle actually made contact with the ICC bar. He pushed my bumper in right about 14 inches. Mind you, I'm traveling 65 miles an hour
Yeah.
and also bends the trailer frame.
Oh,
He bent the
shit.
frame too.
Yes, right there where the ICC bar is, where the stop plug is for your tandems.
Yeah.
From the ICC bar about 6 inches forward, where that plug is bent.
Wow.
So this dude was
Yes.
cruising. He was doing a
He,
good 80, if not 85, 90.
Oh,
he
at least.
well, and let me continue on. And
Oh,
you know
well.
what? We do have somewhat of an answer for that. So I get impacted. I look at my rearview mirrors and I said some nice choice words. Go figure. Now, I'm not wrong. I wouldn't
No,
say
No.
choice
not
words. No.
not the
So,
dude.
not the dude. So it takes me to getting off the road and getting stopped about a city block's length from the impact, which is fine. Okay, I need my fucking exercise anyway. So I get out of the truck and I'm assessing the damage on my vehicle. I'm looking at it like, mother, fuck, god damn. So get the phone out, start taking pictures of everything. The Troy Police Department, which is just north of Temple, was on the scene within 2 minutes, if that, from the time of impact.
That's crazy.
Because probably about 20 miles back, I'd say easily 20 miles back, their 911 is getting repeat calls for an erratic driving, speeding individual southbound on 35. So they're trying to find out where this vehicle is at and catch up to it and stop him. Well,
You,
and
you did their job for him.
yeah, I did. I did. So he was passing people on the shoulder.
Wow.
That's how erratic he was going. He hit, remind me, I said I was doing 65 miles an hour. He probably hit me doing 90 to 100 miles an hour. No brakes whatsoever. Hit me going 90 to 100 miles an hour.
It's a shock he's still alive.
That is a shock. And in the condition that he was in, not a scratch,
Wow.
which is good for
Yes.
him. Yes.
Yes.
I don't wish anything on anybody, even if they're fucking stupid.
Well, he
So
was clearly stupid.
he was very stupid. So I'm taking the pictures and I'm assessing all of this, calling my boss to let him know what happened so he could call everybody else in the Southwest region, blase, because we have certain protocols that we have to do when one of the vehicles is in an accident. That's fine. So he calls everybody and their brother. So then he calls me back and says, "You're getting pictures, right?" I'm like, "Of course, I've already started. I'm good." And then we talk for a minute and he says, "You need to shortly," and this was probably about 10, 15-minute time frame that he called me back. And then I needed to call John, who is our safety guy for this particular area within Southwest. Okay. So I called John, and I'm still trying to, take pictures, get everything assessed. And he wants to know what happened. I'm like, give me about 30 minutes so I can get some information, so I can
Yep.
take some pictures. The cops are trying to talk to me. I will call you back. All right. So I sent Mike the first set of pictures, which was just of the ICC bar and the frame. He sent those to John. I told him I'll get you all the fucking pictures that I can shortly. So as I'm walking up to, again, my stopping point and the crash site is about a city blocks long. So I'm walking up, and Troy police is coming down to meet me, and asking me if I'm okay, am I hurt and so on like that. And I said, no, I'm good. It just felt like somebody kicked the back of my seat, like if you're on an airplane. So I give him my driver's license, and, he broadcasts my phonetic alphabet of my spelling over the radio. All part of the, accident report. So blase, blase, blase. And him saying my name over the radio, that comes back into another partial of this story. We'll get back to that. So I'm coming up to where the crash site is at. I've already given the cop my driver's license. We're both walking back up there. He sees the look on my face that I am not a fucking happy person.
No,
And
there goes your safety bonus, man.
No, okay. Well, I'll get back to that. Here in just a minute. Here in just a minute. It's all part of my week. So I'm walking back to where his vehicle finally landed over in the grassy area on the side of the road. And I could hear him in the distance. He's probably apologized to the police like 4 or 5 times. Why he's even opening his mouth is beyond me, because he's a fucking kid. I think he's 25. I got his date of birth on his driver's license, but I haven't really looked at it. I just took a picture of it to have it as part of the report.
Right.
So I'm walking up to the car, and he goes, man, I'm really sorry. I'm like, no, you are not sorry, and do not talk to me.
Right.
Get away from me. So he turned around. So I could go up there, take all the lovely photos of his vehicle and the crash site and what I could get with the traffic coming down on 35. So he totaled his vehicle, and I'll send you the pictures here in just a minute. It was a little Ford Transit, little delivery van. And you can see
he was doing 100 miles an hour in that damn thing?
Roughly, yeah. To move my ICC bar that forward, yeah. Well, and the witness that stopped said that, yeah, he was probably doing that because of the way he was passing everybody, and the speed limit was 75.
Yeah.
So he was doing 90 to 100. Taking pictures of where the incident happened, so on like that, get his vehicle. So the incident got turned into Temple Police Department because I had just passed the city line into Temple from Troy. So, of course, they're going to pass along to Temple, which is fine. I don't give a shit. I'm still pissed that I don't have a fucking trailer now. And I had fucking case of the ass. So I'm taking all the pictures, giving my information. So when my name went out phonetically on the radio, a friend of mine in Military Jeepers, this is a mutual friend between me and Patrick, the one that came up to the event that had the Gladiator.
Okay.
You remember Patrick, right?
Yep.
Okay. So the three of us are mutual friends. He's a cop in Rogers / Little River Academy, because they don't have their own police department. They share it with Rogers. So he's on duty, and here's my name. Within 10 minutes of my name going out, he texts me and says, I hear you're playing bumper cars over the radio. So now I got that going for me. You know, so then I'm back on the phone with the safety department, shoving the pictures that I've already taken to them and, getting some of the information for, the police report and so on like that. This little van, this Toyota or this Ford Transit, which is totaled, when I go to ask the police I'm going to need a picture of the registration of the vehicle and the insurance. Guess what two pieces of information that kid does not have in that vehicle at the time of the accident? Insurance and registration. So now he's
8 ways screwed. Yeah.
he's really in a bind. The witness stopped and said, it told me what I just told you, that his aggressive driving, his speeding, passing people on the shoulder, etc., based upon what I could see for tire marks, when I got hit, he was passing somebody on the shoulder, looks like, lost control, and hit the back of my truck, and I'm in the center lane. No skid marks for braking at all. 0. But you could see the swing of the tires as he's swerving. So that was a fun day. That was Monday. And the truck was able to be driven, my truck was able to be driven off the scene to get to the plant to where I could get back before I run out of hours. So as soon as I get back to the plant, I haven't clocked off yet. I'm doing my paperwork that I have to do on a daily basis concerning the loads and all that shit, unstrapping everything. And my boss calls me and says, I'll be there in 20 minutes. You have to go take a PP test. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
No, that makes sense. I mean, usually during catastrophic accidents, that's one of the things they require. So
I don't have a problem with that. Now, from 6 p.m. at the time of the incident and safety getting notified probably about 6:08-ish time frame, so on like that, they're trying to find somebody after hours to where I can go do a piss test. Mind you, when I get back, I already got to take a piss.
now you got to hold it.
Now I get to hold it. So Mike gets there about 7:45. No, let's see. Happened at 6, 7. Yeah, I get back to the plant about 7:30. Mike gets there at 8. He called me and says, I'll be there in 20 minutes. We're still waiting on where we're going to have to go do the urinalysis. And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. Now it is, we're texting, or Mike is texting the safety, John, like, where are we supposed to fucking go? We need to fucking do something. We're running out of fucking daylight. Daylight was already gone. So at 9:45, I told Mike, it's like, you know what? I got to fucking pee. I'm going to go fucking take a piss. So tonight is done. We can fucking go. I'll go over to Thumbs Up where we do our, DOT physical or whatever tomorrow morning. The dirty pee is not going to be any less clean in the fucking morning. It's 10 o'clock at night. You think it's the fucking any type of drug level is going to change in fucking 8 hours? No, not by much. But of course, it's going to come back with caffeine and nicotine. I don't know if they test for that, but they probably should.
No,
Just
they
to
don't.
see what.
Thank goodness.
Just to, I would just love to see what my levels are.
75% nicotine or caffeine and 25 or 20% nicotine and then the rest is all biological.
No, it's 75% of both, so that makes it 150. So, what are my levels coming up for nicotine and caffeine? Those are my two drugs of choice.
Yep.
Never been high in my life. I'm almost 59 years old, I think.
Can't wait until you retire because we're going to get you so damn stoned. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah, I can't say those words.
Well, and that's okay. That's okay. I just never have had. I've had hundreds of opportunities when I was in high school. No,
yeah.
thank you. I don't need that shit.
You probably had hundreds of opportunities in the military as well.
I don't know, because if somebody was, that was not a person that I was hanging around with. But I'm sure I very well easily could have put out the word, who's got to fucking hook up for marijuana or crack or cocaine or whatever. I'm sure somebody would have answered the call.
Oh, sure.
But that's neither here nor there. And the reason why said person never did any drugs in high school is because his mom was a legal secretary to three of the most prominent lawyers in the town and knew all the lawyers, all of the prosecuting teams, and all of the cops.
And the judges, probably.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. By first name.
Yeah, I wouldn't do nothing either.
Yeah, so there's that's the crutch I don't want to get kicked out from underneath of me, because I would go falling on my fucking face. And because all these cops knew my mom, they knew her last name. So I just happened to be at one place at the wrong time. And I can get to that story later. So yeah, it would have been fucking ugly if I would have done any drugs in high school. So I just never did. Okay, so that concludes Monday's portion of the week. Are you tracking? Everybody on the same
so far.
I'm tracking.
Okay. Tuesday rolls around. My truck and trailer are inoperable to be able to take a loadout. So I'm in somebody else's truck and trailer going up I-35, going towards Grand Prairie. There's a little picnic spot about 10 miles north of Italy. Guess who uses that picnic stop now?
DOT.
DOT!
Oh, no.
So as I'm coming underneath and you cannot see where they park at, and they park right on to the on-ramp to the interstate, because there's a nice little spot that they can do that. And you can't see them until you've passed the bridge. And then there they are, plain as day. As I'm driving by, he is starting to roll. As my trailer gets by him, he turns on the lights, gets on the interstate. So I'm getting pulled over for an RSI. This is Tuesday. So get up into my parking spot. The trooper gets out of the vehicle. And, I'm ready. I couldn't see his face because he had one of the cowboy hats on. I thought it was a different trooper. This was the same trooper that pulled me over last month for an RSI. So he's coming up to the vehicle. I open up my door to hand him my manifest. He looks at me and goes, "God damn it." I'm like, yes, we really need to stop meeting like this. That was my answer. I already know why he said it, but he explained why afterwards, is because he doesn't want to pull the same driver over, continuously. That just gets to be a nuisance.
Right.
And nobody wants to, be singled out as far as getting RSI. But now that the hazmat has split into different categories, they have to hit the cylinder trucks, and they don't see them very often. So we are a very high valued target as far as at the federal level. So he pulls me, he says what he says, and I say what I say, and then he commences to doing a level 1 inspection on my vehicle. And of course, I don't have any faults noted. So I'm there for about 30 minutes, which is about the average time for level 2, because now they have to write down on the manifest every gas type that I am carrying on the citation. Good, bad, or indifference as far as the citation goes, but they have to annotate all the gas of what I have on my manifest into the fucking report now. That takes a while to fucking put all those UNs in.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, and he told me after he's done, there's no faults. I'm like, okay, that's good. But he still has to put all the information in. I'm just sitting there, and then, he gets done and, wishes me a better day or better rest of my day. I'm like, well, I appreciate that. Be safe out there. Thank you for your service. We shake hands. And I got to take a picture of this to send to my boss as soon as he issues it to me. So I'm still fucking around with paperwork, getting everything back where it belongs. And then he's backing up to the entrance of where they inspect to shut the gates. I'm like, you fucking couldn't have done that earlier?
Like maybe 45 minutes earlier before I got there.
Or, yeah, something. But I was the last truck of the day that they pulled over for an RSI.
Well, in that spot.
Yeah, in that spot. Yes, that is correct. So now the Ennis Sheriff's Department has also got DOT certified deputies that are also using that spot to do RSIs. Italy Police Department has DOT certified individuals that will pull trucks over into that spot from the Italy Police Department. You know what? That's fine. Pull me over all day, every day. It don't make a damn bit of difference. This truck is ready. Or when it left the fucking yard, there was no fucking deficiencies whatsoever that I could see or hear. So there's Tuesday. Wednesday morning, my boss texts me at the end of Tuesday, which is going to be a late day for me anyway, because I got a late start because I couldn't clock in until my 10-hour reset, which was fucking 10 or 8 o'clock in the morning. So I was already behind the power curve and didn't have a truck loaded because we didn't know what direction we were going to go that way. So I didn't leave out until fucking 11 to go up to Grand Prairie-ish time frame. I don't remember. But yeah, when I got past Italy, I was the last truck that they stopped, and then they shut the gates. I'm like, damn it, I could have done that earlier. So then I can't remember what time when I get back, but my boss texted me and says, during the day, you have an incident review call tomorrow morning at 7. And I'm thinking to myself, are you fucking serious? So 7 o'clock, Wednesday morning, I get back or I get to work. The president, vice president, area operations manager, safety department, HR, I got everybody and their brother on this call. And I've already sent my statement, which was 2 fucking sentences long. That was my statement. I was traveling southbound on 35 in the center lane and got struck on the rear of the truck and a couple other things. And that was my statement. What more do I have to say? But our safety department says, Ron, he's the first one that speaks, goes, Ron, can you tell us in your own words what happened Monday afternoon? I wanted so much to say, You know what? Why don't you ask Mike that question? Because my boss is sitting right next to me. I'm going to so much to say, why don't you ask Mike? He could tell you the same thing. It's two sentences long. That's what's in my
Yeah.
mind. But I don't dare say that.
Why?
So,
I'd have said something. I already told you. That's my own words.
well,
I mean, I don't know why the dumbass decided to drive up under my fucking trailer at 100 fucking miles an hour. I probably would have said that.
you know, so I explained to him what happened, what I was doing. It took about 3-4 minutes at most. I said that's what the statement is going to reflect. Two sentences long. And then the information about the witness and what the witness had told me, because he had seen the vehicle doing what it was doing miles behind me before I got struck. So, and then, that, and then everybody, John continued to ask like he did on Monday. So you still doing all right? No injuries? No effects from a couple of days ago? I'm like, no, I'm still good. And everybody said, glad you're not hurt and so on like that, which I appreciated. And then John proceeds to say, I am glad, Ron, that you are able to restrain yourself from yourself. And there was 3 people that made that same comment. Yeah, we're proud of you that you restrained yourself and didn't escalate. I'm like, yeah. So, and yeah, 3 people made that same statement. I'm like, damn, you guys know me pretty damn well. Usually don't mince words. So then I ran, then I went up to Ennis. Oh, and I didn't leave the facility going to Ennis until 11 o'clock. Why? Because nothing of 22 pallets were pulled the day before. Not one fucking thing. So that I was already fucking agitated on that one. So that was another late day. And then today I come into work. And again, mind you, I'm using Julio's truck and trailer because my trailer's kind of disabled. Hopefully I'll get it back here pretty soon. They just put the quote in. The estimate was between $5,000 and $7,000 for the repairs, which I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm not paying the bill. You can charge them $20,000. I don't care. That wouldn't be good on your part, but I'm not paying the bill because I had to get some stuff out of my trailer. I just wanted to let them know that I was there because they were fixing to lock up. But this morning I get in, I'm doing a pre-trip on Julio's truck and trailer that I'm going to use for today. And I look over and the front steer tire on the passenger side of my truck is flat. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Yeah, I went over there, used the air pressure gauge, 10 pounds of pressure, but I felt the valve stem moving. Well, that's why, because something just catastrophically happened. If it was the seal on the valve stem on the inside, outside, I don't know. But the valve stem was moving. So yeah, I'm gonna have a flat tire. I'm like, God damn. I gotta call this in. Hopefully it gets done today. But when I got back, it was already completed, so I'm happy there. And that was the one of the front tire that I just got replaced 2 weeks ago. So that is how my week has been. So going back to Nick, who is a police officer in Rogers and Little River Academy, less than 10 minutes after my incident, he says, "Are we playing bumper cars on the road or what?" But show you or tell you exactly what he said. I'm like, are you serious, Nick? You're going to text me with this shit while I'm on the side of the road? Thank you very much. You are the man. So let's see. Where's that? There it is. His exact thing. Playing bumper cars, I hear on the radio. I'm like, yeah. Got rear-ended, moved the ICC bar about 15 inches in. That was my response. And then he says, damn, I heard to dispatch out on the radio, and then I heard your information wrong. And I was like, no way. Hope you're okay, though. Yeah, so we did a little bit more texting while I was on the side of the road. Not a big deal. Waiting to get, the other information. And the reason why I was there so long is because we were trying to get the insurance and the registration for the vehicle from this guy's boss. It never happened by the time his vehicle got up onto the tow truck. So I was like, it'll be in the fucking incident report. So that has been my week.
Yeah, I'd say fuck it, call in tomorrow and go somewhere. I would not stay at home.
Well, unfortunately, I have to go in because we have 2 drivers out and we only have 2 drivers working to run 3 routes. I'm like, not a big deal. However, I told Max, the guy that works at Cox that does all of our maintenance, I called him and let him know, what the current dynamics is at the plant with people, vehicles, and so on like that, because he has dry PMs and wet PMs that he's coming to do tomorrow on several entities, trailers and tractors. And I told him, it's like, for the week that I've been having, I just go into work tomorrow and after the schedule gets posted for the next 2 weeks, go into Mike's office and say, hey, for the week that I'm having, I'm going on vacation all of next week, just to see how far the explosion of his head would be in his office. But I'm not going to, because I'm nice like that.
Oh, hell, I'd do it. I'd be like, I'm taking next week off. Screw you, dude. I'm out.
You know what? I might take the following week off because I still have, let's see, I took 5, 6, 7, 8 days off from Moab. I'm taking, I can't remember how many in October. I think I'm taking 8 in October. I might change that to 10.
Okay.
But we'll see. So I still have, let's see, 10. I have 4 weeks of vacation. So 5, 10. I have 20 days. I've only burned up 8 so far. So I have to burn up another, 18? No. Fuck, I don't remember how many. I get 4 weeks. I've only used a week thus far. So 3 weeks. And my sick hours and my floating holidays. And we're in the middle of July.
You better start taking some time off, dude.
I know.
You're going to have 2 months off here soon.
And on top of that, I have 200 hours of sick time banked.
Well, that's 5 weeks at 40 hours a week.
Yes. That's how many sick days I banked. 5 weeks.
Shit. I'd never be at work.
I was going to say, I've got purple spots today, pink spots tomorrow. And
very much true. But now, if you take more than 3 days of consecutive sick time off, you have to have a doctor's note releasing you to go back to work.
Okay, go to a chiropractor.
I'm just going to take, 4-day weekend here, 4-day weekend here, 4-day weekend here, 4-day weekend here, 4-day weekend here.
I'd go find a chiropractor. Say, hey, doc, write me off for about 3 weeks. I'll pay you. Write me off for about 3 weeks. Say I can return to work on this date. They can't argue with you because you're following the rules.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Very true. So, I'll just my boss says, you need to start taking some 4-day weekends because I'm not. If I would take two, sick days in a row, being a Monday or a Friday and a Monday, I don't have to have documentations to come back to work on Tuesday. I can just come back to work.
Right.
Because I don't think I can bank any more sick time. So I think everything that from here on out, I will just lose that 40 hours of time at the end of the calendar year.
No, hell no, dude.
I know. I know.
That money in your pocket.
Well, see, that's just it.
Do you like taking money out your pocket? That's free money, man.
You're right. It is free money. I'm getting to do what? Sit around the fucking house?
I don't know.
I don't have any money to go any place.
Sit on the couch in your underwear, playing with your lips, making that weird sound with your lips or watching court TV. By God, what else do you need? Good Lord, man.
See, the problem with that is I don't get paid overtime.
Oh my gosh, God forbid.
Well, hell yeah.
Overtime is great, but overtime puts you in a higher tax bracket. You get paid. I mean, you sit there for 8 hours and do that and get paid.
Well, at least we don't get paid on overtime anymore, or we don't get taxed on overtime.
Really?
Anymore. Yes. So that the President Trump, when he initially said he wants to get rid of the taxes on tips, overtime, something like that,
right?
That's been enacted, and now I can't remember. I had like $1,200 worth of overtime. No more. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it wasn't claimed as part of my taxable income.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we're good with that. But yeah, that paycheck every 2 weeks with the overtime, that's nice. But if I take vacation, I'll still get paid those hours, but it's straight time versus overtime.
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, why the fuck do I want to do that?
Because you can sit at home in your boxers on the couch and watch court TV eating popcorn.
Or I could do one better than that. I could get up, say Friday morning, go have a cup of coffee or two, have 3 or 4 cigarettes, and then go back to bed for a nap.
And get paid for it.
Yeah.
Dude, you can get paid to take a nap.
And then get up, have lunch, have another cup of coffee or mug of coffee, and then go take a nap.
See, by God. I mean, dude, you're in your element.
Yes, napping is definitely within my element. No doubts there whatsoever. I'm a good nap taker. I'm probably the best one out there.
If you say so.
Oh, I do say so because I got a sign. It says best nap taker.
Oh, shit.
So that's my week. All right. Where the fuck is the damn fucking thing? Where the fuck are you at?
Well, I got to say, my week has not been that eventful.
No, you win the a whole lot of shit week. So
yes, you do.
You're right. I win the whole lot of shit week.
Oh my God, yeah, I haven't had nothing like that happen in years. I wouldn't know how to act. To be honest with you.
Yeah, out in your front yard, stomping your feet. God damn it, no.
Right. Now I did get my yard mowed again. Yeah. So hopefully it don't rain, because if it rains, shit, by tomorrow, I don't know if it's supposed to rain tonight or not, but if it rains by tomorrow, my grass will be up about 3-4 inches.
Right.
It needs to stop growing. So, and I found something at Walmart. Holy cannoli.
So the first picture is how far he pushed that ICC bar up underneath the trailer.
He pushed
God bless, man.
The second picture is right behind that ICC bar is the trailer frame.
Yeah.
And that's the bump stop for the trailer frame.
Yep.
For the tandems. Yeah.
For the tandems. Yeah. So here's another nice view of that as well. So the tandems are never going to be able to be slid back.
Adjust.
Now, grant you, because we haul the same load day in, day out, I have never moved my tandems from where they're currently at. They are probably rusted in place, if I was a betting man.
No, not anymore. All the rust's been knocked off.
He surely did do a damn good job of that.
Right. Well, you can still get back to that one hole. Not the last hole, but the one hole in front of it. You could probably get back to that.
You know, I'll never move it because we don't ever move them.
I know, but
so
yeah, I can see the weld broke. If you look up above that last stop, the weld broke at the very top up there.
Yep.
I mean, it's not dangerous or nothing, but yeah, weld broke.
Yeah, on both sides.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the next picture I sent was the front of that vehicle. And if you enlarge that picture, you can see on his hood where he impacted my bumper on his hood.
But, well, first off, what the hell was he driving? A minivan?
Yeah.
It's minivan. It's kind of like a little Ford Sprinter.
It's a little delivery van.
Yeah.
It's called a Ford Transit.
Yeah, Transit. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, and they are building cars a whole lot different now, because normally that would have shoved that whole front end into it. I'm glad it did. Do not get me wrong. I'm very glad it didn't. But
and in the first picture, the kid in the black shirt, that's the driver. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
but yeah, that was
upright and standing, but he is a dumbass.
He is. God blessed him for him to be in the situation after that crash that he's in, with with no broken legs, because you can see that the airbag obviously deployed.
Yeah.
No broken arms and no scratches.
I mean, no, he was blessed. God was definitely watching out for him, but he's still a dumbass. I mean,
every bit. He definitely took the cake that day for whoever gets the cake that day that says fucking dumbass on it. Yes, he got the whole fucking cake. Not just a piece, but the whole cake.
Yeah, I should have walked up to him and said, dude, you best switch to Jesus right now, because he's the only one that saved you.
Yep.
You know,
the only two things I said to him is he was just the most apologetic. I'm sorry. And when he said it to me, like,
you shouldn't. If you were sorry, you wouldn't have been driving 100 fucking miles an hour, asshole.
You wouldn't have been doing what you were doing. So no, you're not sorry, and do not talk to me.
You just got caught. I mean, that's
get you out of the hole.
You're not sorry. Because, like Bryan said, if you were sorry, you wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. That whole sequence of events, you would not even have done. So no, you are not fucking sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing. People think after they do something, they can say, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. You know what? You done screwed up. You know, it's like, why are you telling cops you're sorry?
Yeah.
They
must have said that 4 or 5 times to the police officer. You're right. The cop was like, I don't fucking care. He was thinking the same thing that I said out loud. No, you're not sorry.
Reckless and endangerment driving, for one.
It's on purpose.
Yeah.
Causing a wreck, there's another one. No insurance, there's another one. No registration, there's another one. There's 4 tickets at least, and probably more.
I didn't see anybody, none of the police officers were writing anything down and doing tickets. Now, they could always mail him his tickets. I don't know.
Well, I mean, that dude needs to get tickets.
And you know what?
Big fine tickets.
I'm sure eventually he will. It'll all be part of the accident report, and hopefully he gets several tickets. One, not having registration or insurance in the vehicle, and it being a company vehicle.
Yeah, it's a commercial vehicle.
Vehicle.
And you see the no insurance and the no registration, those are 2 separate tickets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2 separate charges. You don't throw them on one. Those are separate.
Nope. Oh, yeah. Reckless and endangerment. And,
that's a major one. You can lose your license over that.
It sucks to be him. Really don't care.
Right. Yeah. We'll see him on Facebook or TikTok whining, I lost my license because I hit a truck and now I can't make no money. Well, you know what? McDonald's is hiring. Whataburger's hiring.
He can still make a lot of money. He just ain't going to be able to do it while wheeling from place A to place B.
Well, that's true.
He's going to have to hop onto a bus
or a bicycle. Hopefully, he has enough savings to buy himself a fucking cheap little bicycle.
After he gets done paying his tickets, I don't know.
Well, and I would venture to guess that Tuesday morning he was out of a job.
Oh yeah,
probably so.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Moving at that rate of speed to do that much damage to a vehicle running 65 miles an hour.
Yes.
No, no.
I'm actually glad it was me that he hit instead of another fucking car that could have caused fatalities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I guess that I'm the plus of that factor.
Right.
Yeah, because it just felt like I said, it just felt like somebody kicked the back of my seat. That's all I felt.
And you was just softer. You was a softer cushion.
Yeah. But I heard the impact and I thought it was a fucking tire.
Right.
Because they're not fucking quiet either when they blow. And then I look in the rearview mirror and here's this car fucking spinning all around on the fucking road. I'm like,
so amazing that he was going that fast and swerving and didn't roll, because that's not a low center of gravity type of trailer or a type of vehicle.
Not really.
It is not. So he's lucky he didn't fucking roll it and cause more damage to himself.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm just out of a trailer for probably a few weeks.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what the schedule is going to look like of who fucks vehicles I have to drive. And if I have to use Eric's truck and trailer, you tell Eric to disconnect his tractor from that trailer. I will not drive his truck. Period.
My gosh, all the trailers will be up to DOT satisfaction if you have to pull every single one of them now. So
pretty much. Well, the 2 other vehicles that I refuse to drive, 2 other drivers, because I see what they do. They don't do the like I do. I'll just put it to you like that. So I trust him. And I was supposed to drive another one, and he was the same feedback and cap on the tractor. I told Mike, I'm not driving this truck. This is the second time that you've told me to drive his truck, and the same situation has happened both times.
And the dude just
Oh,
dropped.
I was wondering if it was him that was going bad, or if I was just because all of a sudden I started moving, and his quality was going down. But
no,
wow,
and the dude's back.
I'm back. I don't know what the hell happened. So yeah, it is what it is, and I'm not, like I said, I don't know what part you didn't hear, but there's one truck I'm not driving because I don't trust the driver, because the same thing has happened to me doing a pre-trip twice in a row. No, I'm not driving his stuff. Sorry.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
no,
Nope.
You don't want to drive it? So, nope, dude. You get someone else to drive it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when I told him that, it's like, no, I'm not driving this. I'm not driving his truck.
I'd be dropping, hooking other trailers all day long.
Yep. And if I have to use the other trailer that sits for 3 days out of the week, because Eric takes it to Samsung one day and Tesla a different day, delivering products down to them. So, and if I have to use his trailer, so be it. I'll tell my boss to tell him when he's done, detach the tractor from the trailer, because I'm not using his tractor whatsoever. And he could make me, because it's still air gas property. I'll be like, okay, I'm taking the rest of the day off. You want to fire me? I'll go get a lawyer.
I'm going home and taking a nap.
Damn right, because I have a fucking plaque saying best nap taker.
Well, hey, before I forget this, I was looking at, I had been kind of looking at our show numbers.
Okay.
And the other day we had broken 7,000. We are at 7,002. And that was earlier this week. Okay. Which is great, right? Well, yesterday
Fluid.
I looked again.
It was at 6,850.
No.
we lost all lifetime users.
No.
They're like, whoa, back out of there. Take my name off that.
In 2 days, we've gone backwards.
Yeah,
no. Go ahead, Rich.
7,002 earlier this week, right?
Right.
As of yesterday, 9,623.
Wow.
In a matter of 2 days. And,
okay.
And I looked at the analytics, and it seems that we have become global sensations. I think our viral time is coming, because like Vietnam, okay, before Vietnam was like 120, 150 downloads, somewhere around there. Okay. Vietnam is 905.
But, and you know why? Let me stop you real quick, but keep your thought. Don't lose your thought.
Right.
People are actually probably doing what we have asked them to do, and tell the people you hate.
Probably. Probably. Now hold on. Now remember, Japan was what last month or so, Japan was kind of high up on the list under the US, right? And yeah, now they've dropped. They're still only at about 127. But Hong Kong came out of nowhere, 663 downloads. Singapore is 273. Germany is 181, and it stays like Finland is at 32 downloads.
So what does Pod Analyst say?
You mean OP3?
No, podanalyst.com. Remember, we got her set up, I don't know, probably about 4 months ago.
Let me bring it up.
Yeah, because I can't bring it up. Because you guys' conversation
Rich saved under his account.
Right, but you guys' conversation has just hit the level of
I'm just saying this is what I've seen on Podhome.
Well, I'm wondering if I'm still have a feeling that we're being used for AI models. Is still kind of my thought.
Okay, hang on. That was one of my first ideas, right? But here's the kicker. This is it's not just one country.
Right.
It's like 20 or 30 different countries, man.
Yeah. No, and I get that, but at the same time, there are a lot of people who could be training them off the open source models. Could be that
what that means.
Well, there's okay. You have different types of large language models because AI is not actually AI. It's just a large language model. We've same thing I've been talking about for a while. But there are different. You have ChatGPT has their large language model versions. Anthropic has Claude's large language models versions. You have DeepSeek, and they have their own version. Grok has their own version of a large language model. And then there are open source ones.
So it's DeepSeek and not Deep Throat?
It is DeepSeek, not Deep Throat. That one's got a bunch of people who run around very little clothes on, while DeepSeek is just a large language model. It just searches out stuff and tries to guess what the right answer is supposed to be.
Right. Okay, Bryan. I would agree. Yeah. I would agree with your summation. The only thing is we have had an increase in just quick look through of more than 28 different countries that have exploded.
Right.
Our numbers.
Right.
Now, it could be AI. It could be people looking on AI for podcasts or whatnot. But training an AI, maybe yes. But at the same time, I mean, there's at least almost 30 different countries that have exploded that were sitting at one download or two downloads for the longest time. And now they're over 50, some of them. And then they jump into the hundreds and then the 2, 3, 4, 900s and all that. So I don't know if it's AI. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Don't know either. If you are real, shoot us an email, guys. Circlecast@gmail.com. That's CIRCLECAST @gmail.com, or rchelson, RCHELSON @gmail.com. If you want it to do, again, send it to either one of us and we'll get it over to the dude. But yeah, and there's I think that like Hong Kong and some of the other places, it could very well could be, because a lot of folks actually do listen to podcasts. Like Brazil. Brazil's known one of the biggest, and actually the biggest podcaster out there, does like a 12-hour podcast. And they do a 12-hour podcast because that's how long Brazil workers they'll actually have 12-hour shifts at a slaughterhouse or factory or whatever. And so they listen to they just put a show in, and they just listen to the whole show while they're working.
Right. And we've talked about this a few times. Yeah. It's very possible. I'm just saying this has just happened in the last couple of days.
All right. So what has you been able to get up? Pod analyst brought up?
There's a data delay. Apparently they had a bug. And so there's no data right now.
Of course there's not.
So yes, I do have it up. I do see our episodes. There is no data for any of them right now.
No data for any of
them. They are having issues.
Is that what they say, or is just what?
No. No, there's a banner at the very top.
Oh,
Data
okay.
delay, resolution in progress. We deployed a bug fix for data collection and are monitoring the results. Thank you again for your patience.
We don't want to be patient. We want it now.
Well, that's what it says.
Okay.
So, but I don't know when it's coming back or anything like that. But either way, but those are numbers I saw just looking, just saying, what the hell? And I saw it. I saw we had broke 7,000. I'm like, that's cool.
Hell yeah.
And then yesterday it said 9,623. And it's like, I better look at the analytics and see what's up. And I mean, apparently a lot of people have been downloading our back catalog. We must be getting popular around the world.
I think so, actually.
By God.
So that would definitely be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would. I mean, shit. We knocking on the door of 10,000 downloads? Hell yeah. But, and we're still not getting no sponsors, though. We don't do that shit.
We're not going to. I was going to say, we're not getting any sponsors. But it would be nice if folks were starting to, contribute back some of the value that they have received.
But the thing is, if they're sharing this out, they are
sharing value.
They are giving back. I mean,
to the people they hate.
Well, that very well could be.
And or
a lot of haters in the world.
And or family.
That's possible. We try to be family friendly on this show to a point. We fail quite often.
See, our point looks more like a billiard ball.
Right. Oh,
so
y'all got to go to Walmart. I found the glass. It's awesome. It's
I was going to say, go ahead, Ron.
Take a picture of it and enlighten our lives of this cup or glass or tea collecting aspect.
Let me see if I can do it this way.
Probably not.
Maybe I can. We'll see. Did it do it? Yeah, it did. Okay. I'm slicker than owl shit.
or a snotty runny nose.
That too. Okay. It's uploading. But I found this glass at Walmart. It's a quart jar actually with a handle. It's up. Y'all can check the chat. It has a wooden lid and a straw. And the straw is also glass.
Oh.
$5.
There you go.
So what? So what is that? An actual quart size?
Yeah. This is
quart. Okay.
So you could have a refreshing beverage and some crack at the same time.
Yes, sir. If I so choose.
If you so choose, exactly. Yeah, no. I would never force a refreshing beverage upon you.
But yeah, no, I got that. I had ordered some stuff and had them delivered, and I saw that it was $4.97. And I'm not a fan of plastic bottles.
No.
I mean, I can drink water or pop out them once in a while, but if I do it a lot, I don't know, it just hurts my throat. And drinking out of glass, I mean, I've always been a bottle baby. Even when I drink beer, it had to be out of glass. The can sucked,
Not a can.
And with whiskey and plastic bottles, that's a no-go.
Well, and that's punishable by beating with hot noodles, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's just nasty shit.
Or a flick on the head of your dick.
Yeah.
Oh, that would hurt.
That would definitely hurt.
But so I got this glass, and I kind of like it. And apparently neither of you have seen my Facebook today.
No, I haven't.
I don't ever see your Facebook, Rich. I just see once. Oh, yes. I saw your post in the
Which
Jeep,
one?
had the music. Well, they were rolling together.
Oh, that was probably on my reels. You saw one, then you saw the other one. Because my Insta360 Go Ultra finally came in the other day.
Hey.
Like 10 days later after I ordered it. Either way, it came in and there's a mode on there. It's like, I want to try that. And of course, Bella's always up for a ride. But, and
Always.
oh yeah, always. And so I decided this morning I was going to take a ride and I was going to try this mode that I hadn't tried. It's called time shift, right? And put it up in the Jeep. Actually, first time I just put it on the dash. And then I took Bella for a ride and drove around. And with that time shift, 5 minutes of driving makes 1 minute of like speed driving. And when you watch it, you're like zooming, you know.
Right, yeah.
And everything. It's cool as shit. And then we got back home and it's like, I got to figure out how to, mount this thing, a little better because I was having a hard time with the other one. And so I used my clip from my X5 and I got to mount that this thing is magnetized. It holds on this mount, right? It's cool as crap. And so I put that on my visor and then I took Bella for a ride again.
Oh, she thought she was all sorts of
right.
Special.
Right. She's like, oh, we get to go again. Hell yeah. So we go driving around and I go up and get gas and I had that time shift mode on there too. And that was actually cool because as I pull into the gas station, it's like, and then I stop. Yeah, I mean, y'all got to look at it and everything, but yeah, it's actually kind of cool. So yeah, I had to play with that today. So yeah, I took a couple videos and then we came back and Bella came in, laid down on her bed and looked like the world was coming to an end. She was sad. I'm not.
And if it doesn't happen tomorrow, then she is going to get depressed. It's like, man, we went for 2 Jeep rides yesterday and I don't get shit today. Fuck you, Dad.
Right.
We need to go for a ride in the Jeep.
Oh, yeah. In her mind, yeah, she would go riding all the time. But so I took her for a ride, 2 rides, and took video. So, and then put it up on Facebook.
Need to see about setting it even further back on the on everything, so you can actually catch a little view of Bella as she's sitting there enjoying the day.
Well, see, that's where I would have to use my X5.
Oh,
this a Go Ultra is it's not a 360 camera. It's it's a flat camera. I call it a flat camera if it doesn't do 360. So, but this thing, I had it. Well, the second time, well, see, I've got a little holder, right? But I can actually take the camera off because it's magnetized on the back, and anything that's metal, I could put it on there, and I could just let it attach it, and then I can record anything I want.
Now you just need a swivel. Do some driving, turn it around, look at Bella. Man, she'd be fucking panting from hell. That would be interesting to watch. Or just her movement.
Normally,
all around the back of that Jeep.
Oh, the passenger seat. she steps on the door now because I roll the windows down and sticks her head out the window. Oh yeah, it's funny. She'll be sitting in the back, jump up in the passenger seat and stand on the door with half her body out the window, and she just riding. As long as I'm in town doing that, because if we go like get up to 55 or 60, she
It's a
comes
little
back
rough.
here. Yeah, it's too much. She's like, I'll wait till Dad slows down again. And then when I slow down again, then she's back out looking. She's just, it's fun.
Holy crow. What is
Now, with that said, Rich, do you put the window all the way down or about halfway down?
No, all the way down.
Okay. You're not. Is she still harnessed in?
Always.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah, no. The only time Bella rides,
I'd hate for her to do. Go ahead.
I was going to say, the only time Bella rides unharnessed is if we're on a long trip and I've got the back of the Jeep basically packed to where she has that little, small space to lay down in, and of course the back window's down at that time. So Bella can't, she can move around, but it's limited,
Oh, okay.
So, but no, in the Jeep like it is right now, no, she's harnessed every time.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure she didn't do another, out the vehicle, like she went off the fucking porch.
Right. No.
Clearing the wall in one heap.
Yeah. She hasn't tried that since. But
that's good.
But now she did try and get bold and just walk off the porch again because I moved that little gate I had. And she tried to walk off the porch again, and I got the dad voice going, and she turned around and come right back. I'm like, you smart, girl. You smart. But now I can go out to the trash can and leave her off the leash and she'll, walk with me. And oh my God, if there's even one little thunder boomer, thunder, one crack of it, she runs straight back to the porch and gets on the porch. Guaranteed. Just, if we're out walking, I'm taking trash out or whatnot, and thunder hits even lightly, she turns around and scurries right back and jumps on the porch and then peeks around the corner like, Dad, you coming? You coming?
Time to go in, Dad. Come on.
It's like, no, I'm staying right here. Come on. She's like, nope, I ain't.
The air's angry. No, air's very angry.
Right. So, but yeah. So I did that today, and like I said, got the yard mowed. So hopefully I've got about another 2 weeks before I got to mow it again.
Now, I just saw something come across my Facebook that there is it hasn't reached tropical storm level as of yet. And it was coming towards Corpus Christi, but it has hung a right. And Houston is going to get the backside of this not yet tropical storm. Did you see that any place for your horizon where you're at?
I kind of saw it, but I hadn't really been paying attention to it. I honestly, nothing I had was even talking about it, really. Honestly, I hope it makes land and just turns into rain and goes north, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Because if not, go ahead.
And you guys down there are so parched, dry. Yeah, you need some more rain.
No, fuck you. No, I don't need no more rain. You're more parched than I am.
Why, yes, I am. We hit 100 today and yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, What, regular temp or field temp?
Regular.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we've been hitting field temps of like 110, 112.
But it's only been actually, but the real temp has only been 75. So,
Yeah, really.
I wish 75. No, it's been like 95.
You get some of that nice crotch pop. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
But
Well,
come across a couple of news stories that I found kind of interesting, and that they're still trying to get us to be scared to death that something's going to kill us, that we're all going to die, type of stuff. So we have a little while back, there was all the big story was New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, sometimes Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, but anyhow, usually in the Mexico, Texas area, they're talking about all these, telling everybody that they've got essentially bad air coming at us. There was American. See, this was back in June. They put out the Daily Mail put out a post that Americans in 3 states are told to close windows now as lung penetrating toxins fill the air. And
what are they talking about? The dust from the Sahara Desert?
No, it's let's see here. Over 1 million Americans have been warned to keep their windows shut and avoid working outside as hazardous cloud of dirty air sweeps across the Southwest. Air quality monitoring stations have sounded the alarms as Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona and portions of Arizona reveal that levels of harmful, potentially toxic particles are skyrocketing during a Friday morning dust storm in the region.
Yeah, that's the dust from the fucking Saharan Desert.
Well, this was before everybody was talking about the yearly Sahara flood dust storm coming in, but they're talking about air pollution and the particles and the parts. The PM is a type of particulate matter made up of tiny solid particles or liquid droplets floating in the air that are less than 10 microns in diameter. And they're talking about this, but the problem is that I've looked through here several times, and the only thing they have talked about is that the American Lung Association has given El Paso an F in failing grade for the ozone pollution in 2025. Other than that, what these harmful and dangerous particles that are supposedly floating in the air because of some dust storm is, no one's ever said. They just come out kind of like what a lot of newspapers have done recently. Oh my God, you better get ready. Panic, panic, panic. And throw a big fit, and you got these lung penetrating toxins fill the air. And then you had yesterday came across that oh, come on, open it up. Came across a warning as deadly fungal storm sweeps across America. Toxic dust carrying disease. So now we've got a fungus storm in the area that we're supposed to be panicking about. And giant storms are filled with potentially, not that there are, but potentially deadly fungal spores are set to sweep across at least 11 states this summer, with the worst conditions still weeks away. So
right.
It's like, oh my God, panic. Oh my God, you've got to panic. And this is one reason why I tell everybody, like, stop watching the damn news, man.
Well, okay, check this out. This is something I just saw on healthline.com. Okay.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Yeah. It's how cyclosporosis spreads and how to prevent it. And they're saying 17 people have died. And
oh yeah, this is the shitting parasite, isn't it?
It says this parasite that causes this big word generally spreads when you eat food that is already contaminated with feces. It says it takes 1 to 2 weeks outside of the body for it to become infectious after passing in a bowel movement. Because of this, transmission from person to person is unlikely. And it says it is not fully known how this cyclospora gets into food and water. Well, guess what? Animals shit and piss. It says feces. It doesn't say nothing about human feces.
Right.
We poop in the toilet. So it's all the critters that are running around gardens or whatnot. So and they're trying to make a big deal of it because 17 people have died. Well, wash your damn food.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to make a big deal out of it, and they're saying, but then they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that, because they said 17 people have died. Okay, out of how many people are in the United States these days?
300 and
Yeah, 300 million, something like that.
380 million.
I mean, that's not even a tenth of a percent.
No.
So I mean, it's minuscule. It's like, okay, yeah, well, yeah, I think more people have died from cows.
Well, hold on. In this article, it says the CDC reported 145 cases of this and 20 hospitalizations between May 1st and June 16th. And it says, however, more recently, a large sudden cluster of cases has emerged in Michigan.
Minnesota. Oh, Michigan. That's what it was.
Yes. And in Michigan, it says the state has identified 300 cases. And they say they normally, I guess, only get 50 cases a year. So this is not something new.
No.
It happens, but they're like your article is trying to, oh my God, you know, it's and it's titled Explosive Diarrhea Parasite. Because that is the main symptom is explosive diarrhea. Okay, wash your food. It's like, oh my God. It says, 17, as of June 16th, 17 states have been affected. And they're all over. Up north mainly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
just astounds me. It's like, it's like, one, you wash your food, cook your food, whatever it is you need to do. Washing usually will do 90% of it, but they have no idea where it's coming from, though.
Yeah, and then wipe your ass with your food.
But where it's coming from, animals.
Well, no, I mean, but they don't know where. Yeah, we know that it's coming from animals, but they don't know where it's coming from. I mean, they don't know if it's from a particular orchard or garden or what. It's is it coming from some farmer using hog manure to fertilize a field?
Yeah,
they don't know where it's coming from. They can't pin it down.
I don't know. I just saw that title where it was, and it's funny. Okay, we can say the words explosive diarrhea,
but you can't do it with a straight face.
But no, but hang on. But yet, in a video, if you're watching a video and they say the word illegals, meaning illegal aliens, they bleep that word out, illegals, because you can't say that. Or if they say sex, that's bleeped out. Or dead or death, that's bleeped out. It's like, but we can say explosive diarrhea.
Well, yeah, because as kids, we all did if you're climbing up a ladder and you hear something splatter, diarrhea. I mean, come on, we've all done that. We're used to hearing the word diarrhea.
But that's the thing, though. We've heard illegals for years. It just started. Oh yeah, it's something else with Facebook and others, and for some reason, the news cycle is focusing on communism big time. All these whiny ass crybabies focusing on communism and all this other stuff, and it's just like shut.
Well, yeah, because the Democrats are starting to go. The more moderate Democrats, the more modern Democrats, which are still way fucking off in the left field, are going. Wait a minute, what have we done here by letting these Democratic socialists and people who are just straight out going, yeah, I'm a communist. I'm just going under the Democratic or not Democratic. That's something that always irritates me. I try to make sure I stop it. But the Democrat banner,
right?
and they've just gone, yeah, that's good. Now they're starting to realize, oh, wait a minute, we may have screwed up.
Yeah. And the thing is, moderate Democrats are actually more center than what the socialists in their party are doing.
Far closer to being a centrist than anything that the what is it, the DSA, I think is what they call themselves, Democratic Socialists of America.
Yep.
And I mean, hell, you look at Mom Donnie, you look at the mayor of Seattle, she's panicking because, hell, she's just driven off like, what was it, like 3? I know she drove off, was it $5 coffee? So they're now moving to Nashville. Nashville's become the next new hot liberal center.
Oh, I don't doubt that. No.
So
I want to go. It's a nightmare anymore because of the.
Oh yeah, it is.
Hey Rich, you're coming in broken, stupid.
Am I?
On my end.
Okay. No, it's coming on my end. I thought it was just me. So
you're good now.
Okay.
But for just a second, you were coming in broken and stupid.
Okay. Well, hopefully it don't happen again.
Well.
Oh yeah. And I made tater soup. Oh my gosh. You got to make tater soup and then just put cheese on it. Oh man.
Oh heck yeah.
Oh God, it's good. I didn't have no bacon cooked up. Otherwise, I'd have thrown some bacon on it.
What's the difference between that and mashed potatoes?
That's what?
What's the difference between potato soup and mashed potatoes?
Milk. A lot of milk.
Okay. I got you.
I mean, the difference is in tater soup, the taters are chunked, and then smashed taters are smashed. Okay. That's it. I mean, you put milk and butter in smashed taters, right? I mean, I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, in tater soup, you cook the taters, boil them up for about 20 minutes, dump the water out, and then dump milk in there, and your seasoning and stuff, and stick of butter. Let it melt, and you're good.
Oh, all right.
So
jumping back into politics for just a second, did you know that the Democrats basically kicked Prattner?
Do what? Say that again.
Did you know that the Democratic Party kicked Prattner out of the?
Oh yeah. Well, did they kick him out, or did he just go ahead and drop out because of that last sexual assault allegation, or just sexually inappropriate or whatever?
They kicked him out.
Well, I'm kind of surprised because man, they were all sorts of embracing him and his Nazi tattoo there for a while, and he had an actual Nazi tattoo.
Yep, now he's out of the run. Period.
Yeah, I saw the headline, but I didn't read the article because, well, it's about a liberal.
Yeah,
I don't care. They ain't gonna say nothing I like anyway. I mean, come on now. I ain't gonna sit there and waste 3 to 6 minutes of my time that I'll never get back reading drivel or word salads or bullshit. I'm not. I mean, I could watch TV. I could waste that time somewhere else,
Yeah, here's a super cut of all the different Democrats actually defending Plattner. If I can figure out there you are. Yes, I know that I'm messaging everyone. So, but yeah, there's an X post.
You and X, or Twitter as I still call it.
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah. I've been trying to get around to calling it X, so I have to force myself. I have to actually think it through before I actually say it. Because I still call it Twitter. It'll always be Twitter, pretty much.
Oh yeah, same here. Yeah, see, I just really don't want to waste the time with that. It wants me to log in, and I know I've logged in before.
You shouldn't have to log in for.
No, I mean, I saw it, but I clicked back and, oh, I know why I'm not on. No, am I on Brave? Yeah, I'm on Brave. That's weird.
Oh, well, when I hit it, it threw me over into the
freaking Twitter. We're going to send you a special code to log in with. I hate that. I don't like that. Okay, fine. When it comes up, Proton, no, wants me to pay.
Oh, yeah, you want to get your check mark and all?
No, I'm not subscribing because I don't watch. I don't do enough on Twitter to, and I wouldn't even pay for it. I don't pay for Facebook, and Facebook sends me stuff like, oh yeah, you can get verified and have a check mark by your name for as little as $1.
Yep.
No, I ain't doing it. I don't have to verify myself for anybody. If you want to look at my shit, look at my shit. If you don't, you don't. I don't care. So
it's what, asking you to verify that you have to ride the little yellow bus with your helmet and only certain guests can come with you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
No, I don't know. It just wanted me to subscribe to premium.
Yeah, I don't use enough of it to do premium.
Even if I did, I still wouldn't do premium. Because, I mean, I don't know. I won't do it on Facebook. I won't do it on X, Instagram, TikTok, or anything.
Yep.
I don't see the thing in it. But yeah. Huh? What was that, dude? I think we lost a dude, Brian.
Oh, lose him again?
Well,
got a new phone. He shouldn't be losing him as often as we are.
Well, no,
he's still there. He's just not hearing him.
Yeah, we're just not hearing him. I don't know. You know Jim and Dino, right?
Oh
yeah. Yeah. Well, they've got T-Mobile, and I was talking to Jim last week, and he hates T-Mobile. He says, shit, you get like 2 miles off, or not even 2 miles off the main road.
They're gone.
You go to 0 bars. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, T-Mobile, no bueno. So.
Yeah, I got to go to an island on the 3rd of July.
Oh yeah, and and which island did you go to?
Went to see a Petit Boys Island, about 10, 15 miles offshore. That was actually pretty cool.
What island?
Petit Boy, Petitbois. It's
man, you better be careful. I think you're now on a watch list.
Why is that?
Sounds like you're going to one of them PDF file islands. Pet it, boy. Come on, boy. Pet it.
No. No, actually over the 4th of July weekend, there was a young man that had died, and the cops are investigating it. And of course,
his name is Pettit.
No. He had died on Horn Island, which actually isn't too far from where I was at. Probably another, 5 miles across water. Yeah, young man died. They don't know exactly what happened yet. For a while, oh my God, people were just stupid. I mean, because the guy is black, Oh my God, the race card got thrown
Oh
immediately.
yeah, it's got to be immediate.
And everything like this. And it would just, and a lot of the people though down here was freaking telling everybody, shut the hell up. No one knows anything because the friends that this guy was hanging with, the cops was still in the investigation phase, and someone said none of the stories are matching or whatever and all. And now people are like, down here saying, shut the hell up and let the cops do their job. They
Right.
they will post what they find after they get done. Leave the family alone because I mean some people were getting hateful, but most of them were like, shut up. Okay. Yeah, it's sad that it happened, but shut the hell up and let's get the right information. The truth. Let's get the truth. Wait for the truth. But oh no, everyone instantly jumped on and threw it up about race, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So that happened on the 4th. So, but yeah, I went out to that island and with Jim, and it was actually pretty cool.
Awesome.
We was on the south side of the island, so I couldn't see land. I could not see the United States of America for about 6 hours, 6, 8 hours. How long were we out there? Yeah, about 6 hours. Because we were on the backside, all I saw was water and big old oil tankers leaving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we have Chevron right here that the big boats come in and gets their oil refined. Then it gets shipped back out.
They drop it off, pick up a load, and away
Yep.
they go.
Yep. But yeah, no, it was actually kind of cool. I will say though, the ocean is not drinkable. So if you're thirsty,
No, not normally. Yeah, it's not recommended. They say that yeah, men who people who are stuck out in the ocean don't drink the water because it'll kill you.
yes, it will. Salty as a son of a bitch. Because I I had jumped in off the boat and kind of swallowed a little bit. Oh my God. Yeah. It was salty as hell. Now, closer to shore, it's still salty, but it's not like it was out there, you know.
Right.
I mean, it was like, wow. I'm like, dang. But and believe it or not, my phone worked out there.
I got enough signal. Awesome.
Yeah, not much of one, but I see, I think I had 1 bar and that was it.
Wow. So yeah, you just barely holding on to civilization by a thumbnail.
I mean, it didn't bug me that much. I didn't give 2 shits, but it was kinda cool that,
Yeah.
out there on that island that I well, what you see my phone can do, and I think a lot of the newer phones are doing it, and the providers are allowing it through. Like if my phone loses service, totally goes out, I can use satellite to make emergency calls, like to 911. So I can
Right.
still call 911 even if I have no service because my phone will switch to the satellite side and bounce the 911 call off the satellite.
Yeah. Yeah. We got the iPhone has satellite SOS feature and
Dude's phone has it too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out on the newer phones, I noticed. So
Well,
next
if anytime soon I find myself in the middle of the Atlantic or the Gulf of big water, I'll be sure to fucking make sure I find that.
find what?
The satellite hookup.
Oh, dude.
Well, they just dangle out of the air. You'll see them dangling, and you just hook it up to your phone.
Plug it
Got to be
in.
fast though. They're quick.
Well, I guess I'm screwed then.
No, it's the setup on your phone already, dude. It'll just switch automatically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If you ever lose total service, none at all. Let's say you're in the mountains somewhere, no cell service. You can still call 911. You can still call for help.
Oh, okay.
And they use Starlink satellites.
Well, would they use anything else?
Well, no, because there's really nothing else to use. I mean, they could probably use GPS satellites, but they just use Starlink.
Okay.
So yeah, dude, when you come down in October and we go cruising the coast,
Yeah.
we'll have 2 video cameras. We'll have 2 different angles we can get.
Okay.
So I'll probably use you for a grip. In other words, a video camera operator with one video camera, and I'm gonna have one attached to me for a different
I was
angle.
going to say, it sounds like he was fixing to take you over to that boy island there. Going to be the grip.
Yeah, then kill me. Then kill me and bury me.
Well, believe it or not, that island is like 8.5 miles long, I think, if I remember right. It's 8.5 miles long, but it's only, I think, at its widest point, not even a half a mile wide. It's a very skinny island, but it's actually cool because, you know, where we was at, we could get the boat backed in probably within, no, I don't know, 30, 40 foot from the shore, and then set the anchors, and then we had to walk the rest of the way to the island.
Oh, okay.
So yes, I did, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay. No, I was just saying, I did finally get into the Gulf of America. I was way the hell out there.
And you've lived down there for how fucking long now?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just been waiting for the opportune time. I will say though, after getting out, and once we got back, and once I got home, oh my God, I had to take a shower. I was
A little gritty.
No, I was sticky. I wasn't gritty. I was sticky.
Yeah.
Every time I get finished playing around in the ocean, I am always gritty. Just
I'm not. I wasn't. I was just. It just. I don't know. It just. I felt sticky. I had to take a shower, man. My hair was like just hard.
gross.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, it was nasty. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I got to take a shower.
Yes, because the salt water is in the air.
Yeah. Well, and plus I had, went underwater and stuff like that. And I took my X5 with me and played around with it. I need to download that video off of it and look at it. I haven't done that yet. And I found out those floaty handles, they got for like the GoPros and stuff.
Right.
They'll work with the GoPros probably because the GoPros are light. My Insta360 is light. So that's not a problem. But you put an X5 on a floaty handle, it's going to the bottom.
Oh no.
It is. Thank God we was only in about 3 foot of water, because I had my X5 on a floaty handle and I let go of it thinking it was going to float, right? Oh, hell no. It went straight down. I mean, it's a waterproof up to like, 50 feet or something, 49 feet, somewhere around there. So I wasn't worried about it getting wet. And so, yeah, I had to dive down, and the floaty handle was on top. I could see the bright orange floaty handle, but it was totally down under the water. So, yeah. So I grabbed it and like, Okay, I'm back. But
now you'll have to get 3 floaty handles for it.
Yeah. Well, if I put it in the dive case, because I have the dive case, I just didn't bring it with me. If I put it in the dive case, it'll float. But just the X5 on a floaty handle will not float.
Nope.
But with the dive case, yes, it will. And if I put it on a little like selfie stick with the tripod at the bottom, I could set it on the bottom. But that day when I was in the water, oh my God, the waves. I mean, it was calm for the most part, right? And I mean, the waves were maybe a half a foot tall, but they were coming in constantly and trying to walk out of the water onto the island. It made it a tad challenging because the waves would hit you coming in and then going back out, they'd hit you again coming back out. I mean, it was a challenge. And I wasn't drunk. I was drinking water. I felt like and when you have to use the restroom when you're out there like that and there ain't no bathrooms, well, you got to go in the ocean, right? Try and pee with waves coming in and hitting you. It don't work too well. I'm telling you, it don't.
That's why you sit down.
I couldn't. The water was too deep.
Okay.
So I was standing there, water, above my waist, and I was just finally. It was like, okay, a moment's rest. And I'm like, yeah, okay, all right, we're good. Next thing I know, and I'm still going. I'm still loving life. All of a sudden, wave hits me, knocks me back 2 or 3 steps. It's like, what the hell? And then it's like, damn, I got to start again because I wasn't done. Oh yeah, it's a challenge, man. It was a workout.
All right, see, and you know what? You just added to the whatever disease population there's out there because you peed in the pool.
Well, you see, I don't think my pee would match as much fish poop as out there, or turtle poop, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah, no.
I didn't see it, but Jim saw a dolphin swim out. It was out in front of the boats in the deeper part of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it though, because they're not like Flipper, or it's not like SeaWorld. They don't always come up out the water and start jumping. They just roll,
Yeah.
and everything like that. But yeah, I gotta say it was fun. It was nice to get out that far. I want to go further though, but I want to ride on a bigger boat because Jim has a 22-footer. Oh my God, that bitch is rough. It is. It's rough. Well, and plus his driving, he goes 0 to 100. I mean, yeah, it's a rough ride going out and coming in. So that's why Saturday and Sunday, I didn't do a damn thing. I was still hurting. And then what? Monday? Was it Monday or Tuesday? Can't remember. I think it was Tuesday. I mowed the lawn. So, and next week,
well, you just you just damn well better get it mowed again on Monday.
No,
make sure you beat the incoming storm.
No, it's not coming to me. I just know it. It's not coming.
Well, again, you guys are pretty damn parched.
No, you're more parched than I am, dude. No, I'm not parched. My ground's just now drying out good.
Well, get out there and get it mowed anyway, damn it.
I just mowed it. It's short.
Yeah, probably by next week it's gonna need to get mowed again.
If it does, I'm kicking you in the ding ding. No, I want it to stay short.
Well, yeah, good luck with that shit.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I love a big yard. I have a big yard. I hate mowing a big yard. I mean,
Right.
it is nice with my zero turn, but I hate weed eating. That is the one thing I hate is weed eating. I hate that with a passion.
Yeah, ditto here.
Mowing, I don't mind because I sit there, I just zoom. But yeah, weed eating, I hate weed eating.
Then stop doing the weeding and start doing the grass eating.
The grass eating.
Grass weeding instead of the weed eating. Do the grass eating
I'm lost.
or weeding. Well, if you hate so much of trying to get rid of the weeds of the weed whacker, weed eating,
Uh
and change that to grass weeding, and then you won't hate it as much.
huh. Dude, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. That's a dad joke.
Every bit of it.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude, you will be 59 this year.
Say that one more time.
Huh?
Say that one more time.
You will be 59 this year.
All right. Well, I'm glad somebody's tracking that for me.
I'll be 58. So I don't want to be, but I will be. No, I'll be 57. No.
I'm just gonna be old. Fuck the age. I'm just old.
I'm not old. No, old. Dude, you ain't old. You still got 40 years.
Okay, that still doesn't mean I'm not old.
I'll be 57 this year. I just subtract the years. I can't ever remember anymore how old I am.
Yes, because it's irrelevant.
Right.
100% irrelevant. Until you can start collecting Social Security. That's
Collect
when it
what?
matters. Collect Social Security.
Well, I get that.
Well, we know that. I know.
Well, you could. Well, no, you can't because you're working.
Yeah, I can. I can collect it. Well, I don't know
No,
when I can start mine.
you could probably get it when you're 62, dude. You need to look into that.
Eventually, I might do that.
And the thing is, don't let Social Security tell you, oh, you'll get more when you turn, whatever age. You will, but actually you will get less because if you start collecting at 62, yes, it's a smaller amount, but it's for a lot longer, so it works out in the end.
Well, depends on when the end is. So, say, like, if I won the lottery on Friday and then I die on Wednesday, it's irrelevant.
Well, true, but you're not going to die, dude. You're going to be
I didn't
alive
say I
for a
was
while.
going to. Well, you're right. I probably will because I probably won't go win the lottery, so I won't have that particular aspect to worry about. Winning it the one day, dying the next. I probably won't have to worry about that. The equational,
Right.
because I probably won't ever win it. Well, the Mega Millions, I can't remember. I think it was a Mega Millions. Is up to almost a $500 million.
Oh, wow.
So I might have to go buy some tickets and lose some money.
I just say walk in and just, hand the $10 to the cashier and say, I donated my money to the lottery.
Exactly. So next week I can bring that piece of paper in and it says, "You're not a winner, motherfucker."
You see, I already know, so I wouldn't have to bring the paper. I'd just leave the $10 bill on the counter. But But my luck, the cashier would probably buy the tickets and win.
Well, you never know.
That is true. Which, I mean, that'd be good for them because I was the one that made the choice, to give it to them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset.
I wonder how that lady in Arkansas that won the billion jackpot is doing. Wonder how much of it she has left.
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't know there was a lady in Arkansas that won $1 billion jackpot.
Yeah, the one that went to $1.2 billion. After everything was said and done, her check was like 400 or 592 million.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a lot of money, but still, see, that's why I don't play the lottery. Because what, 1.2 billion? And you only come out with less than half?
Yep.
No.
Everyone's got to take the cut.
Nope. I ain't playing it. It's a racket, man. I've been saying that for years. It's a racket. And it's been a racket.
Yep. I mean, the odds are so bad, even the professional gamblers in Las Vegas don't take those odds.
Right. Oh, what? It's like 80 or 90 million to 1?
Something like that. It's a shit ton of money. Or
Right.
a shit ton of odds versus one person. So,
well, maybe it will just be me that is that one person.
Very possible.
Well, if it is, just show up and we'll go and we'll have a party or something.
Yeah, we could do that.
Well, let's see here. What else is going on?
Yeah, I mean, I've been, I don't know, I guess kind of boring. I haven't done much.
Yeah.
Like said,
the only thing that,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say the only thing that's going on in my world is that they're fixing to change our schedules up. So,
yeah,
not sure how I'm going to take that yet or not. But
what are they doing?
well, we usually are a 6-1-6-6 schedule. So 6 nights, 1 day off, 24 hours off, 6 days, 6 days on, and then 6 days off. Well, they're changing that to a 5-1-5-5. But instead of having 12-hour days, they're now giving us 14-hour days. And so I don't know how that's going to work out. So it's just one of those where I'm like, okay, one, why are we changing that around to giving us 14-hour days? And what's that all about? And how's that gonna work? I mean, granted we can. I mean, we can do 14-hour days because we have 14-hour shift on a dot clock, but we're only able to drive 11 hours out of the day. So,
yeah.
So again, I'm wondering how that's going to work, and I won't mind it too bad as long as it doesn't cut into my paycheck. That's the big thing I'm worried about. It's like
the math don't work on that.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of mathing on it. Just kind of course, you got to always take it with a grain of salt because you're working with AI. But I've kind of did tables on both on what the 6-1-6-6 and the 5-1-5-5 schedules are. And the only thing I've noticed so far is that you don't have near as many 80-hour weeks as you did on the 5-1-5-5 as you did on the 6-1-6-6.
Well, the math going from 12-hour days to from 12-hour days
from 12 to 14.
You're losing 12 hours in a week because 14 times 5 is 60 and 6 times 12 is 72.
Yeah.
Say, I mean, that's simple math. So you're losing 12 hours a week.
That's kind of what I'm about what I'm seeing.
What are they?
But again, the difference is what they're saying is that we have is to allow for us to have enough time to be able to get uh, our trucks and our trucks washed and fill up. I guess too many of us are running out of time because like last week I got back, I had just enough time to throw some diesel in the tanks and get it parked, and but I wasn't able to wash the truck. Now, was it excessively dirty? No, but I'd like to have, like to have washed the truck before I'd parked it for the week. But at the same time, also now it makes all the rotations speed up, and so everything that me and Jen have got scheduled now, or are we going to be? Are we going to be in? Are we going to have to either reschedule, or am I going to have to ask for that day off to go get that particular appointment met? So
right. Yeah, no, it's I I got a feeling they're gonna find that it doesn't work out that well.
well, and I think, and well, the other thing is that instead of going, because now the one day is you're not off 24 hours, you're off 32, and that's because we're going to stay days or nights for that hitch. So, like, I'll do 5 days of nights, take 36 hours off, do 5 more days of nights, and then take 5 days off. And then when I come back, I'll do days off days.
Well, okay. See at that, you'll be doing 120 hours in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And right now, well, in 10 days.
Yeah.
Because 5 days on, 5 days off. And then at 6, you're doing 144 hours in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, you're losing what, 24 hours? A whole day?
Almost. Yeah. I don't know. The only thing it's something, I don't know. Like I said, it really is going to depend on how badly this impacts the paycheck. If it impacts it pretty bad, then, there's going to be a lot of people bitching.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not one for fully bitching at the bosses, the person who signs my paycheck. But if it interferes with my paycheck enough, I don't have a problem going, hey, yeah, we've got a problem here.
Hold on. You don't see the boss that signed your paycheck.
No, but I can go.
So you can say anything you want. Well, you can say anything you want anyway. But, I mean, you can make your grievances known.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I would do is I would make my grievances to the person, run it up the chain of command. And the funny thing is at least one of my supervisors knows the owner quite well. And so, if he all of a sudden starts getting a whole bunch of stuff thrown at him, then, it's more chance that he's going to start walking it up the chain of command a bit more.
Right. Well,
So,
it's that'll happen. I mean, losing 24 hours over 2 weeks, there's a lot of people
that are going to notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that are going to stand up and say something,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, that's just.
Which, I mean, that's.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that.
Well, I'm not 100% down for it. Of course, like I said, I haven't actually. I'm just going off of what my brain tells me. There may be details that I am not seeing.
What details?
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
See.
So there might be something in there that I'm not either A, not thinking of, or B, like I said, not seeing. And so, it may end up that everything equals out in the wash. So I'm trying not to get myself into the whole, oh, great, they're, It's the corporation out to screw the little man, because 90% of the time, no, the corporation ain't out to screw the little man.
Right.
But at the same time, the bean counters are usually really nervous about spending money.
What do you mean
You're right.
spending money?
And the uppers don't want to screw you. They're going to fuck you up the ass. Not screw you.
They'll just whip out the old double-headed Gemini with non-skid on it. Get you with both of them. But no, and like I said, I don't know all the details. Hell, I keep getting different details coming in all the time, because now, instead of the last 2 times that I've gotten an email concerning this, I don't know if the person writing it has screwed up and is stuck on something else, or if they've changed back to going 6166.
Well, ask them.
Well, I'm going to. We've got. They said that they're going to be talking to us about that, about the changes and getting us stepping into the new schedule. See, they're saying the 21st will be for my crew. So
okay, well, I guess.
But I don't even know if it's 14 hours now. Does that mean I'm starting at 6 o'clock in the morning now and getting done at 8, or are they just going to have everybody starting at 5 o'clock 3 o'clock in the morning and getting done at 5? I mean, I don't know what this, they don't even tell you what are you getting a choice this time on which shift you take, or are they even doing shifts, or are they, or what? So, I mean, there's a lot of different questions that I've got. So, but yeah, saying that they'll be making phone calls on the 21st to help make adjustments, and hope to have everything in place by the 27th. So there's, I guess 27th is when we're actually taking off on the deal. But same time, the 21st, I'm going to be in Dallas. I promised the wife that from the 19th to the 22nd or 23rd, we haven't fully decided on that, but anywhere from the 19th or the 20th to about the 23rd, we're going to be over in Rockwall seeing her uncle. He got diagnosed with ALS. I think it was last year they got hit with they found out what the diagnosis is, and he's just gone downhill real quickly.
Oh wow!
So
sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude too. Jimmy's an amazing man. He actually is a fairly accomplished sculptor too. He actually he's got the city of Rockwall itself commissioned him to do the statue that commemorates the finding of the Rockwall formation, because it's one of those formations where the rock broke, and every place that it broke was at 90 degrees and offset, so that it looked like it was some ancient rock wall. And he did a commemorative statue about the guys who found that rock wall, and the finding, and then the naming of the town and all that.
Okay.
So, and apparently his wife has said that he really enjoyed working on with clay and doing his sculpting and stuff, and now he can't do it. Apparently that really kind of hit him. So, because his hands ain't working right anymore.
Right. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
So, but yeah, we're going down there on that time, and so to tell so if they change it enough to where it's like, all right, well, you're going to be starting on the 23rd. I'm going to be going. You know what? No, I'm not starting on the 23rd. I'm in Dallas. Can't do that. I can start when I was supposed to start before y'all changed the schedule suddenly.
Well, that's the thing. When you talk to them, make sure to ask your questions.
Oh yeah.
Make sure they're answered, because a lot of people, they just accept it, and they, it's like, no, ask questions. This is
dive into it. Come up with
Yeah.
Let them know why, what your concerns are, and so you have an educated
Exactly.
educated guess of what you're doing. Yeah. So now you can say what you're saying.
Because I've done that a lot of times. Didn't ask my questions and whatnot, and then I was bitching afterwards, and I got to thinking, why? And so I stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
And I would, and the supervisors don't like it when I ask questions because mine are thought out, and I've thought of their responses because they're normally the standard canned company responses. So I come back with them, and they don't like that because I bring logic.
Right.
They just don't like it. I've done that to a few supervisors. I did a lot at USIC. They would come down with something, and I was on them.
You're gonna. These are my thoughts. Prove me wrong. Go.
And finally, they would just move on. They would just like, we can't answer that, and they just move on. And it's like, well, and I would just keep doing what I was doing. So,
right.
I didn't let it affect me because I ran 4 counties by myself.
Right.
I didn't, and none of my supervisors. I only had one supervisor that ever drove down to where I was at and helped me on a ticket that I had. Now I hit a deer one time. I was way the hell down there. It took him 3 hours
Oh shit.
to come from Des Moines. I called him, and I had stopped and checked the truck, and the bumper there was a little plastic insert that got knocked off. And I told him about it, and I even found a part, put it back on. And then when I called him and told him what happened and everything like that, I'm like, am I good? Can I go on? He's like, nope, you got to sit right there until I come down and see you. I said, really? He said, yep. All right, man. I'm getting paid. I don't give a shit.
I'm hourly.
Yeah. It took him about 3 hours to get down there, but he did get. And I mean, I was way the hell out in the middle of nowhere, and he come down. He says, "Damn, that's a long drive." I said, "Yeah, it is." And I showed him, talked to him, and showed him the truck, told him what happened, told him where I found the part. He's like, "Is the deer around?" I'm like, "No." I said, "I'd have done had it gutted if it was."
I was just sitting there. Might as well do something.
Right. I couldn't find the deer. It's like, dang it. I'd have done had him gutted and tied down on the back of the truck. I'd have taken him home. So he looked at it, did his stuff, what he had to do, and then he's like, okay, you're good to go. I said, all right, man, see you later. Have fun driving home. Like, oh,
watch out for the deer.
Yeah, I was out literally in BFE. I was in BFE. It was funny.
Sounds like it.
Well, I was south of Seymour, Iowa, about 12 miles. I was southeast of Seymour, and I was probably 8 miles north of, God, what was that little town? There's a little tiny town I was like 8 miles north of. So, and nothing but cornfields and farms.
That's a good thing to a point.
Right. So yeah, I sat there, got paid. I'm like, cool. And then once I got going, I wound up, I still did like 20 tickets that day, but I wound up working till like 7:00 that night because I lost all that time sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
Which sucked. 'Cause dang it, I had stuff to do.
Absolutely.
I still tell y'all, y'all need to make some rice and get some summer sausage, and slice that up in it, and get that Kinder's caramelized onion and butter. Oh my God, that shit is so good. I'm telling you, that shit is good.
Good stuff, Maynard.
Oh, hell yeah. And it's cheap, because rice
Right.
is cheap. The only thing that costs is the sausage, you know.
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah, it works out great.
I have to try that. I'm not sure if I'd do summer sausage. Because I hear summer sausage, and I'm thinking it's just, slice it, put it on a cracker, and eat it. So may
Oh
have to
no,
do some smoked sausage.
smoked sauce. Yeah, I meant
Oh,
smoked
okay.
sauce.
Oh, okay.
Oh, in fact, see, this is Thursday. Thank goodness. Thank you for reminding me. Tomorrow, oh my God, Ramey's has freaking Canucka for $4 a pack, and
Nice.
yes, normally they're like 7.
Yeah. Yeah. I was, last time I went down to Pottsville, I was there in Hamilton and had to go buy some groceries over at grocery store there, Brookshire Brothers. And I was in there and I was like, hey, we got Canucka. Oh shit, that's fucking Canucka's expensive. It's like son of a
Yeah,
bitch, $7-8 for a pound of it, for a ring of it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, never mind. We're gonna go for Pepperidge Farm here. So,
right.
or
Yeah.
Eckrich. Eckrich is what I ended up getting at.
Well, you see down here, Eckrich is like the cheap stuff, but
Yeah,
yeah,
no, it's a lot cheaper. That's it. Yeah, exactly.
but yeah, yeah. Normally, Canuck is almost $7 for a pound, 16 ounces, and
Yeah,
I got the flyer, and it's $3.98 Friday and Saturday. I'm
gonna
telling you,
walk home with 37 pounds.
I'm gonna tell you what, at that price, oh my God, I can't pass that up.
Hell no.
I need 3 or 4 more. I've got one in the freezer now as it is, but I like to have extras, you know?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, and there's a few other things that are on sale this week. So I made a list, and I'm gonna go capitalize on the sales.
Absolutely. That's what I would do too. Because yeah, that's some been wanting to get some for a while. Just like I said, especially like this last time, I got real close. I threw it in the basket. Now I have to look up, see the price. And I was like, "Wow, no, we're not doing."
Right. Yeah, no, I don't get it unless they have it on sale. If it goes down to like $5, then you know, I might get 1 or 2, but since it's at 4, I'm probably gonna get 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, uh, yeah. It's definitely is one of those things where yeah, I bet you a lot of people are waiting for it to go on sale and they run for it.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm going early Friday. Probably 9, 10 o'clock. I'll be ahead of everybody else, so I can get mine.
Right.
That's just no.
Yeah. I'd like to know what the hell's going on over here at the sand plant. Good God, I've been sitting here the whole time.
Well, you're still getting paid.
Well, I'm still getting paid, but at the same time, I'm just like, Christ Almighty, man.
What?
Just like to be able, first off, they've got me on lane 2, which is I got is on kind of from because you come in and you do a big U-turn into the loading bins or loading
Uh-huh.
silos, and so when it before you hit the before you go around the U-turn, there are 4 silos, and those silos from closest to furthest is 4, 3, 2, 1. So I need to get over onto the far side silo, and there are Oh, good God. How many trucks are there in the way right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't tell if there's anything over on the far side. So we'll just throw 7 just for the shits and giggles. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 trucks ahead of me.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And the way that you don't know what lane you're supposed to be in until they send you the ticket. Because you go into a check-in kiosk and it spits out, you go lane 2, blah, blah, and silo, blah, 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 blah. All right. And so you don't know until you get there. And so the only one that was open was the one closest to the silos. So it'd been the best if that would have been, if you were there, you got all lane 4s, and lane 3s, 2s, and 1s. But no, no matter which one you go to, you're going to get slapped with what lane, what silo you're supposed to go to. And yeah, it's may the odds be ever in your favor.
That's funny.
So that's one reason why I've got the CB on now. I'm trying to keep it as low as possible, but just to hear in case all of a sudden they say I catch news of, yep, lane 2 is now down. Everybody's going into lane 3 or something like that. So, because sometimes that happens. And yeah, apparently they just sold this sand plant to a West Texas company, and apparently Gary Gore, the owner of Gore Nitrogen, was actually in the process of trying to buy this sand plant. They were like going, nope, you've got too many. We're not selling it to you. You can offer premium price all you want, but we're not going to sell it to you. So, because he's got the largest frac company in Oklahoma, and so if he had a sand plant to his resume, they're like, yeah, but then you would be giving everybody giving them sand at cost, and then everybody else, all the competitors would be at charging them a higher price. I'm kind of like, and your problem's what?
That's what I was thinking. So
no, they sold to somebody else.
That's just rude. I
think so.
I mean, if the man wants to buy it and he has the money, let him buy it.
He's got the money. I mean, heck, he'll fly his crews out on their helicopters. So,
oh wow,
they've got 2 helicopters, I think, maybe 3. They're actually looking at buying a company jet to send people out also. So,
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, yes, and it's wild because there's been a couple times where I've been out on the staging pad, and all of a sudden here comes this Gore Nitrogen helicopter, comes in, lands out in the middle of the field, and you'll see 5 or 6 folks hop out, and they'll go and they'll do some talking and stuff, and and have a little meeting there at the sand shack, and then next thing you know, that little delegation comes out, hops out, or climbs back into the helicopter, takes off, and goes someplace else. It's like, geez, must be nice to be able to do that. Well, in all reality, I bet you it is nice that they can be able to do that instead of
right.
Like, no, dude, you get out of the truck and go to the scale house and and you let them know what your problem is. Have somebody come out here? No, get off your fucking ass and go do it, dude. Jesus Christ.
Dude, did you fall asleep?
Nope, haven't fallen asleep yet.
Okay.
Sounds like he's close, though.
I am very close. Very close.
Very close. So, well, since we're getting close and we've only got about 15 minutes left, let's go ahead and let's talk about the website of the week. And this week, where was that? Yeah, there it is. Something just kind of throw a little bit of nostalgia back at you. This is Windows93.net.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And it is from your browser. you can actually operate a version of Windows. It actually acts like it's booting up and all that. It gives you, Windows 3.1.3 and
Oh
all
my
that,
God.
and then it throws up and it gives you Windows on a browser.
That's crazy. Yeah, I just typed it in and it's oh my gosh.
You can actually get a Windows 93.net. It's now available on Game Boy.
Windows 3.1. That was what I
That was
started.
way back.
Yeah. That was what I started with.
So yeah,
This is crazy.
got your terminal, Dr. Marburg. Jeff Fox funny. Dr. Marburg. Stress.ex. You can sit there and take a hammer and smash everything up.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Internet Explorer 6.
Yeah. 4 cores.
Hold it. They had Netscape.
Audio editors, emulators.
Yeah, I remember back in the day Netscape was a browser to use.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a that was the Netscape before they came out with Netscape turned into to oh shit, was it Firefox?
Well, yeah, Firefox bought Netscape, but there's another browser that took over Netscape.
I wonder what they have under Arcade. I hadn't looked at it here. Classic.
They might have dudes.
I know, that's what I was looking at. Centipede, Defender, Missile Command, Pac-Man. They got Tempest. That got me sold. Donkey Kong, Frogger, Galaga, Ms. Pac-Man, and Scramble. 82. Burger Time, Dig Dug, Donkey Kong Jr. I'm not sure what M Patrol is. Cubert. Ooh, Robotron. Time. I'm not sure what that is. Tron. Castles, Elevator. Guess what they've got?
Oh, they got dudes game?
They've got Gyrus. No
Dude.
fucking shit.
Dude, you need your computer, man.
Yep, got to get your computer. We found Gyrus for you.
We found your game, dude.
1983.
I need to actually have the one that they had in the arcade. Or is that one the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's
it's definitely an arcade emulator. I don't know. It's still loading. It may not work on a phone, but it may. Who knows?
Oh, you just never know.
A/B start. You got doesn't have a joystick. You got direction D-pads that select start. So, but yeah, they've got Gyrus for you. Windows 93.net.
God, this is crazy.
So in case you're bored.
Well, see, the thing is just as buggy as it was back then.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, it's a working version.
So anyhow, so all right. So with that, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll get this big bird landed and say thank you to everybody from around the world who's decided to start listening to us and started listening to a lot from us. So those from Vietnam to Hong Kong to all parts in between and beyond. Thank y'all very much for listening. If you've noticed, one of the great things about this show is that, and we kind of touched upon it earlier, we do not have any sponsors. And that was very intentional because we don't want to be beholden to a sponsor, because who knows, maybe we get some company to sponsor us and all of a sudden we start talking about, maybe we get Kalshi as a sponsor and all of a sudden I start trashing how crappy, doing these types of calling it betting and things like spot bettings and spot bets and things like that. they wouldn't like that very much. And so we wouldn't be able to say what's actually on our mind and whether we believe what we're saying when it came to talking about, doing prop bets, doing spot bets, doing the type of things like what Kalshi does and a lot of others. Coinbase has got prop bets now also.
I did not know that.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, come place a bet. It's like, fine, no, I ain't playing no damn bet. I mean, I use you as an exchange and as an exchange only, and I don't care to do more. So, but yeah. There's prop bets have gotten out of hand. But anyhow, so if I was to talk about prop bets and we had Kalshi, we would lose a sponsor. We'd only have the sponsor for about maybe 1 week, 2 weeks until they started listening and heard us talk about how crappy prop bets are.
Right.
And then they'd go, yeah, we can't be having you we can't be sponsoring you anymore. And so again, I wouldn't be able to have a open conversation with all of y'all because of because of what our sponsors are. We'd have to censor ourselves. That's no cool. There's no number one though. If we're not going to have our own thoughts about stuff, then why do a podcast? And so we don't do sponsorships. We don't. I find it interesting anyhow to be in the middle of a conversation and all of a sudden you get ripped out of the conversation and thrown into a pillow ad or a mattress ad or a toothbrush or razors or betterhelp.com or some type of subscription service. No, it's not what we do.
Or tampons.
Or tampons, yeah. We don't need no tampones. So
no.
It was funny. We used to have, whenever I used to work over at JBS there in Eder, Cactus.
Yeah.
And
I know that plant well.
Yeah, no, you do. I used to work in the supply department. And so we'd have a bunch of the little Guatemalans come in, and I don't know if it's just the name that they gave the mops or what, but that's what, when they came in, they would ask for tampones for the mop. And it took me a while. I was like, tampon? Why does it sound like tampons? And I was like, well, because that's actually what it means, but they're wanting a mop. So okay. So you have to go check a mop out, or not check a mop out, but get a mop and apply it to whichever department it was and all that, and give it to them. And so every time I see a mop, I'm like, tampones. So
okay.
So, but anyhow, so we got we don't have those types of commercials that jump in the middle of our discussions, and so you're able to stay with us and our line of thinking a lot longer. We provide a little bit better quality service as a show. Now, granted, could we get better? Yeah, we're going to get better. Once I'm able to start bringing in enough money from the podcast that I can actually step away from trucking, then yeah, there we go. All of a sudden, we're going to really up the quality. We'll start doing clips and everything else. So if you'd like to see even better quality show, you could provide the three T's that come with value for value, because that's the model that we've gone to. And one of the best ways of using the model, the value for value model, is with a modern podcasting app, which you can get from podcasting apps. That's podcast apps. Correction. That's PODCAST APPS. Podcastapps.com. And there you can find anything from Podcast Guru to Cast-O-Matic. I think Podverse, the new version of Podverse is about to come out, or it may still just be strictly a browser-based podcast player. But there's a lot of different podcasting apps, podcatchers is what we used to call them, out there. And they all have some form of modern podcasting, Podcast 2.0 standards set to them. And these standards give you options like letting you know when we go live. So every Thursday, 7:00, you get a live notification that we're out and about, and you can actually bring up your podcast app and listen to us have our conversation live on the air or on the line or however you want to phrase it. And then you can come back and listen to it after things are a little more refined and cleaned up and stuff like that. But you get more of the how the sausage is made with the live on air. And you also get to see who we are, who we're connected to. You can leave reviews on some of them. You can also do funding. And that's one of the big things that really helps the value for value, because like I said, there's three T's are on value for value model. There's time, talent, and treasure. And we'll jump into the treasure here in a moment. But with time, that is sharing us out, telling people about the show. You laughed, cried, thought, groaned, had some type of epiphany, anything like that. If we told something made you respond in some way, react in some way, then okay, congratulations, you found some value. Even if it is that it pissed you off, that is a bit of value. It caused you to feel something. And because of that, what do you think that value is? You may not think that we're worth actual cash. All right, fine. What about just letting other people know that this show exists? What if you share the show out with your friends, your family, and as we joke, the people that you hate? If you really if it gets you irritated, give it to the people that irritate you. Maybe that'll irritate them even more. You don't know. So you can share it out. You can tell your friends and family that there's this podcast called Two Grumpy Vets and a Dude, and it's three guys that just sit around and talk about random things. And sometimes you get really interesting websites like Windows93.net, and holy crap, your productivity has gone down the tubes, but you found a really cool game on the emulators. You can do this. It's great. It's awesome. It's fun. You can also apply your talents. And that talent could be that you're really good at creating album art. And so you create a 2000 by 2000 sized image and you share it out you create an image on Gemini and you share it with us. We're going to take it. We're going to put it onto either at the very least, if we can, we're going to put it onto one of the chapters. Maybe you're want to take the time to clean up our chapters themselves. Well, we would love to have somebody come along and help. That's all completely up to you. If you want to help, we take volunteers. If you don't want to help, then okay, fine. You don't have to. We're not going to force you to do any of that. So but then finally there is the treasure, and that is if you found any type of value, you have the choice to being able to give that value back. What do you think our making you laugh, cry, think, groan cost you? And when you make that decision, you can share it out. And on modern podcasting apps, you can actually do it straight from the podcast app itself. You can hit support this show, and it will take you over to our PayPal page, and there you get to choose whether you want to make a reoccurring payment, or not payment, but donation, or you want to do a one-time reoccurring, and how much do you want? That option is all to you, because I don't know what you think the value of this show is. But you get to make the value. You get to decide, hey, this is what I think it's worth, and you get to apply. And I'm just going to scooch forward here because I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh, I know. No, I know what's going on. But anyhow, so you have the ability to make that decision. You have the ability to go in any direction that you would like to go with helping us out and helping us grow, helping us. Another way you can contribute is by providing us some thoughts. Give us information. If you have something you think we need to be talking about that we just kind of conveniently overlook, or you have an insight that you would like to provide, then send it over to us. You can shoot me an email at circlecast. That is CIRCLECAST. Yes, a lot of C's at gmail.com. Or you can get a hold of Rich. That is rchelson. That's CHELSON. And you can actually shoot either one of us an email. If you want to get a hold of the dude, you want to ask the dude a question directly, he would love to answer you, but he doesn't have an email that anybody understands. And so you just send it over to us and we'll send it back over to him, and we'll get his insights on the following week. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass the microphone on over to Rich and ask Rich, what do you got to say?
Well, I just got to say thanks to everyone who been hitting and downloading all of our episodes, and keep coming back, because we love that. And like Bryan said, drop us an email, rchelson@gmail.com or circlecast@gmail.com, and let us know what you think, what you want to hear. If you like what we're doing, don't like it, we'll read your email and give you our opinions on it. We, as since you downloaded our whole back catalog, we give our opinions freely.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, share this out, tell everybody. And like the dude said earlier at the front, it's probably y'all telling everybody you hate and want to make their heads explode. We love doing that. It's fun.
So, heck yeah.
But yeah, thanks for listening, and keep coming back and keep telling your friends. We're only in 120 countries, and there's 200 and some?
Don't get me line. I don't know.
I used to know. I can't remember, but it's okay. Either way, yeah, thank you for listening. And if you stuck out this long, drop us a line and let us know. So that's about all I got. Dude, what you got, man?
I got my crackers in my mouth right now. That's what I got.
You munching on some crackers.
Munching on some crackers.
I
have the tip of the day.
What's the tip of the day?
Tip of the day is, and I have something to prove about it. If you're going to drive on the road, don't drive like an asshole. Because assholes like to fuck around and find out and run into the back of a semi. So while you're out there driving, just know that if you're acting like a fool on the road, what's the possibilities you are going to kill somebody? Yeah, none of us I loved in the big truck when there was COVID going on.
Oh, hell yeah. Dallas was amazing.
Oh, yeah. No traffic. That was what we had back in the 90s, man. That's why I loved running at night, because there was no traffic.
Well,
absolutely. Maybe one day they'll actually even get California straightened back out, and everyone from there will move back. So,
yeah, let's hope.
Let's hope.
I'm not holding my breath, though.
Oh,
well, you'd be awfully green to hear in about an hour. You decided to hold your breath.
I got to say, that is a smart tip of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are passing a whole bunch of people, there's a good chance you're speeding.
Don't speed.
Yeah, don't speed.
And I can't say that. I can say that in my truck, because my truck is governed. I ain't going to speed in my truck.
Nope.
But when I get into the Jeep, that's a whole nother ball of worms.
Yeah, I know that.
Makes up for all the lost time that he had having to maintain speed limit. It was like
he definitely makes it up.
Every bit of
it. So all right.
But granted, I don't act like an asshole.
No.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, with that, Ron, Rich, appreciate both of y'all coming on again and being able to have the opportunity to just see what's happening in y'all's world and see that y'all are having having life happen to you in interesting ways. And yeah, can't wait to be able to see what y'all are up to next week, because these are best days, highlight of my week whenever I get to sit down and talk with y'all. So
same here.
So
absolutely.
we will I'll let y'all go so Ron can get to sleep, and I can go to work and keep fully listen to the radio, see what the heck's going on here. So I finally, after an hour and a half, got to move forward just a little bit. Yay!
Remember, you're getting paid.
I'm getting paid. I'm not in any rush. It's just be nice to move and do something. So feel like I'm actually earning the money properly, instead of just, like Gen Z likes to think you earn money. So anyhow, with that, guys, y'all take care. Y'all see y'all soon. And until then, bye.
Later.
Peace out.
All right, guys, y'all take care. See y'all next week.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care, guys.
All right. Be safe.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.